at this point, that's something that Fariko has to put behind him and just get it going on the next map as well. I'm sure they're going to be a little bit affected by it, but I'm sure if they get off to a good start, it won't affect them too much.
You can tell Killa was not happy with that, and I have to admit I'd be the same way, and it was an honest mistake. I think they honestly thought Express was the map.
I mean, both teams were just playing. If something new wasn't, then they wouldn't have started playing.
So just a small twist and everything, but the thing that's going to change is Fariko had a cap.
Yeah,
they had that 1-0 lead. Now that lead isn't there anymore.
That's the tough part about it. One second. Chris, can you give me 2 balls?
All right, we're going to kick it off here with Clockwork, see what they're going to be able to do. Why don't we stay on with the man who has been on fire since that last S&D, Sender from O2 Clockwork. And you have to say that Sender has been a man on a mission in the last couple maps.
Yeah, he's been doing really hot, and I think Clockwork's actually better at this map, if anything. But Fariko is a really good CTF team. One player you want to really follow is Karma and Killa. Like Killa is probably a man on the mission right now. He's probably really mad about that last little temper happened. I guess those are things that happen sadly in the community. So, but let's hop on board. Karma and Killa are going to be 2 players to watch. They're really, really fast-paced players, and the flag just got away. Oh my God! They just got a pull out of nowhere.
Twisted, running it up the middle.
Big plays. Karma gets the kill. Actually, the flag got to the spawn. Huge player. Sim can get cut off here. No, he gets taken out. Let's hop on board with 2 quick. It's going to be up to 2 quick to be able to stop here. He's going to have to make some huge cutoffs going. And actually, Tukino gets taken out. This is going to be a flag, I think. Yeah, it is a cap. That is nuts. And Fariko is definitely not happy right now. That was something that you should never let happen. There was 3 of their teammates sitting at the flag defensively, and they just let the flag get ran out like that. And that's something you can never let happen. And that's going to be a really, really hard one to swallow for Fariko's start.
Good.
That's definitely difficult.
I think one thing you also have to consider is the fact that Fariko, they're determined. They know what happens. They go into losers. That's a tough bracket now.
Oh, yeah.
We saw some teams earlier in the losers bracket that may not pose as much of a threat, but now you see FaZe. Now you see Envious. It's getting to the point where you're having teams in the losers bracket that can put up a great competition against you. Now I think Fariko's going to come back, and Clockwork needs to be sure they stay composed in a time like this, and that they stick to their guns and not try switching everything around, because what could potentially happen is we could see them get cocky, them start to get comfortable with their lead, and Fariko could easily come back. 1-0 lead. Right now, though, we actually see Killa pulling the flag. 2 quick running it back with him. Karma takes out Sender. Lawless goes down to John, and this should be a cap here.
Yeah, this should be a tie game. You can look about the mini map. There you go. Oh, actually, one player's in the position to stop this. No, it's taken out right away. So Fariko will get this cap, no problem. To actually go for it. That is. Yeah, there you go. So it is a 1-1 game. Hopefully we can see Fariko starting to make something happen here as they're going to have to make plays to come back. With the 5-second respawn delay, I feel like this map doesn't really have a good or a bad side. That's something that a lot of things were happening beforehand with the 7.5 respawn delay. The side that Fariko is on right now was probably the better of both sides. It was easier to get a flag out. And once you got the flag out, it was easier to get cover for the flag. So actually, they just, their 2 weeks kind of like, there you go. They're just turning back now. And you can see on the minimap that one of his teammates died on the water side. So here we go. Lawless just kind of running into him. And then at that point, I think we're going to see everything slow down a lot right now. At the start of the game, things were kind of hectic, and when Clockwork got that quick cap, that was a big booster. I felt like they should have taken way more advantage of that.
Yeah, and 2 Quick's just kind of sitting back, trying to rack up some score streaks now. It looks like 2 Quick has turned into a very defensive player just since they got that cap, and the fact that he does not want to let something happen again where you have 3 guarding your flag and they managed to sneak a pull out, especially when they had chances to stop Twisted at the same time.
Yeah, that's never a pull like that is never something that you want to let happen, and it's really it affects your mindset for the rest of the map when something like that happens. You kind of want to play slower and not let something like that happen because it gets into your head. Like you had 3 teammates alive at the flag and they just pulled the flag, ran away, and pretty much capped it right because of that. That's never something you want to see. So as we following Tukey, so he's going for he's sneaking right now. I'm liking his play. He should not be getting a pull right here. At least not right away. He's about to come face to face with someone. And I believe that player's probably going to end up shooting in the back. No, that player did not back up. He's running behind him. He's playing random run with him. Great plays by 2 Quick. Yeah, great plays by 2 Quick here. If someone can get his cut off the middle, he's actually going to get this cap for sure. And, ooh, no, John wasn't able to get that. Let's see. Oh, it wasn't John, actually. It was Karma.
It's coming up big for their team right there. O2 Clockwork still in this 1-1. 54 seconds remaining on the first side of CTF over here on Raid. You you see Twisted go down to John in the MSMC, and John moving in on some score streaks of his own. It looks like about halfway up the ladder there. And now John hit by the stun. He's going to just take his time, wait it out. He knows he has a teammate there. And there he sees Karma go down. And now John's looking to dip out. He gets out of there alive. Very surprising. I figured he'd be taken out by whoever that was over on the pool steps. But Sender, in return, taking out John. Twisted with the flagpole. But right there, Karma takes him out. And you see Lawless spraying through the wall, expecting someone to be there. And I really don't like that he charged at him with the knife, especially after doing that. He sprays. He knows Karma's going to come back at him, and then he goes to the combat knife to try to get the kill. I feel like that was a little too...
That was amateur hour right there. That was just not... If he wouldn't have sprayed through the wall and would have been... The flag was actually on his side, so knowing the other player had an assault rifle, he should have knew that he wasn't going to go straight for return. Especially assault rifle players tend more to kind of watch a flag instead of going for the return right away, because they know if they get into a close range gunfights, they don't have the advantage of that. So for Lawless to pre-fire that and run out of bullets and Prank goes straight for it, if anything, he should just take the flag and try and run. But running straight forward with a knife was just way too ambitious. And it's not. I'm not saying it was a free cap. I'm not saying it would have been a cap if they would have had that, but it would definitely give him a chance at it at least.
Capture the objectives.
So we're going to hop aboard John here. Seems to be leading his team with 13 kills. Let's see what he can do off break. And he's running right along the side of water. Not entirely sure why he's doing this. His teammate just runs right in front of him. You're being really aggressive on water side. As you see, Sender was there waiting. Actually, John can probably sneak by this player right here. He's actually going to go for a kill. I don't like this at all. He should have actually. He's going to end up being unlucky on that. Getting by him. And this situation, if no one's playing defensive, no one's playing defensive right now. So as you see, John can get a free pull right now, and he does. He's running straight through the middle. Actually, I don't necessarily like this middle pull, but it might turn out for the best as they do get a straight kill. Fury got the count, and we see right there, Killer get the flag, and that's going to be, that's going to be a cap for sure. And that's a huge play right there. We saw Clockwork kind of give up on their base. That's something you weren't expecting. That's something you don't really see often. I kind of like that play from Fariko. They had sent 2 guys river. That's never something you really see. You'll see one guy go river, and that was a good sneak play by John, and Clockwork got caught with her pants down.
Yeah, I think one thing you have to look at is the fact that Clockwork right there, Simp got the stop from pool steps. He took him out, but it looks like the rest of Clockwork wasn't set up the way they should have been. And the fact that Fariko just came up, picked up the flag, got the easy cap right there, putting it at 2-1 in their favor now. 3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining, and we do have Fariko.Impact leading 0-2 Clockwork 2-1. This has been a phenomenal match. We saw Fariko come out in that first hard point, barely escape by on a win due to some score streaks misbehaving, for lack of a better word.
Pretty much.
And we did see Clockwork drop that one. On S&D, Clockwork comes out strong. And now on the CTF, another phenomenal map. But I don't think Clockwork's out of it quite yet, and there's plenty of time remaining.
There is still, like you said, there's still 3 minutes left. There's a lot of time. I think they really just got caught outside of their base in that situation when Fariko got the pole. That's never something you can let happen, especially on raid. Once you get a flag out, you never know what can happen. So we're gonna have to see some huge slaying here by people like Twisted and Lawless. Those are the SMG players that we see Sender sneaking in the back of the base here. He gets one, another player on the flag, knows he's there. He's going to get pinched by everyone here. We saw everyone on the map pretty much rotating back to flag. And then see, this is the bad thing though. This is what Fariko's doing. They shouldn't be doing. They're playing defensive. And this is when bad things can happen. When you play too defensive like this, they get the kills near your flag, and that's when you can get an easy pull, and you can make something happen. He actually gets the stun. He knows someone's back there. Ooh, huge kill by Karma. But Karma's going to get teamed on by Lawless, and now they get the pull. And this is where things happen. And Lawless gets taken out right away. And the flag is still out, actually. And we see the player actually running river. Can someone get this flag?
I don't know. Lawless just came up. Let's see what happens here.
Why am I stuck on this? Oh, it's X. And this is... I was trying to get through. And actually, Lawless got the kill on that day. Fariko gets the kill. Fariko, it's a 2-piece.
Yeah, Too Quick came up huge.
Karma, the last guy being able to stop this. And the flag is in. And it is 2-2 with 2 minutes left. We can see the crowd behind us starting to react to the things. I'm sorry for not falling there.
Yeah, I'm looking at Simp right now, throwing a nade over at the blue car, catches Karma, going behind it right after he took out Lawless. You see Killa, mistakes were made. Not sure what happened, whether it was a nade, fell off the map right there. But either way, that gives Clockwork a chance to move up into a better position. Too Quick coming up huge for his team. There is the 3-piece, and right there, Karma
can he get the 4 in the pull? And he gets the 4th one. Too Quick just going absolutely huge for his team right now. Can his team get the cutoffs? That is the question. And Too Quick does get the flag out. Is he going to get the kitchen? Once he gets the kitchen, it's going to be pretty 7. Yes, Too Quick is going to get the pull, and he's definitely going to get the cap. A minute and a half left. Too Quick making some huge plays for his team. We saw him rack up pretty much 4 or 5 kills in a row there. 4 to be more precise. And now this is where they can't go defensive. They have to get some map control and just maybe leave 1 or 2 at their base. But they can't be sitting on their base like they did earlier. And we saw John pick up 2 pieces there. Huge plays. Now let's see, someone's trying to sneak. This is pretty much our last hope. I think it's Lawless trying to sneak, and someone was expecting that for a second. But
yeah, one thing I said is you cannot allow Fariko a chance to get back into it because they will take advantage and they will abuse it. Right there, Clockwork had multiple chances, not only on the hard point, but in the CTF. Once they had that cap, they had a chance to tie it up. It looks like Too Quick just overpowering him, showing him that he wanted this. Too Quick did not want to go into that loser's bracket. The rest of Fariko rallying around him. I've seen some good play from Karma as well. Looking at the scoreboard there, though, you saw that Fariko was doing very well. And now Too Quick setting up, and it looks like they're just going to play this defensive stance in order to make sure that Clockwork is not able to push up.
And you're making huge plays now. We saw even Too Quick has all his score streaks. So this one he's going to start using those to try and slow them down. And that's going to be game. I don't think anyone's in position to get a pull. Actually, one player is in position to do something, but he gets taken out. And Too Quick actually getting super pumped there. And that will be game, set, and match as Fariko comes out and gets a huge win there. And we will be doing that after this. But some great plays. Too Quick actually pulling out this veteran cap and pink tryhard panties on and just destroying it at the end, doing some major work.
I mean, Too Quick played phenomenal in that CTF. Looking back at it, you see John with the final kill cam looking inside money. Nope, final kill cam was just before that. 3-2 the final score. The map count 2-1. Clockwork going down, but you know that they are now in the losers bracket, still in it, and it looks like Too Quick leading everybody 23-12, but good performances by Fariko all around and great performances by Clockwork as well.
For sure, and we're going to cut off to a quick commercial break here for a second. Whenever the stream catches up with time. But great showing by Clockwork. Man, they're going losers early, but I mean this is a team that can definitely come back if they keep their head in the game.